and whenever you're ready.
All right, we're gonna walk through one of our experiments. This is just kind of a demo. They will come in a book. This is just printed at home, so I can show you guys. Every experiment starts with a really fascinating question. I'm sure all of your children have seen rainbows, but why? What causes them? Let's find out today. Each experiment starts with a little overview of the key concepts you're gonna teach. Just so you have an idea of where you're headed and the kinds of things your students are going to learn through this experiment. The next page has a list of all the materials you need, separated out by things we provide in our kit and things that you will probably need to find around your house. Anything we ask you to provide is easily found. You shouldn't have a problem coming up with them. So that's what makes it really easy. For example, this experiment just needs the things you see here. I mean, I pulled all of these things out 10 minutes ago. So it's really easy to find around your house. Then when you're ready to teach, you can just jump in and start reading. Each experiment starts out with an introduction and I can just read it to my children. It introduces the topic and it makes them a little bit curious about what you're going to do together. And then you talk about a prediction. Scientists like to make predictions because it gives them direction about where they're going with their experiment. So this prediction is starting to teach kids they can do that too and make just some ideas about what we're going to do today with all this stuff. Then I just jump into the procedures and I can just read these and there's great illustrations about what I need to do and what comes next. This one starts out where they shine a light at some white paper and notice, look, the light is white. Why is that? That's interesting. And then they're going to make a rainbow on the floor. And the procedures are talking me through this. All I have to do is have this glass of water and I'm gonna overfill it. So I get that little bubble of water at the top. And the curriculum told me to put it on a plate so when it spills, I don't have a mess to clean up. Thank you, thank you. And then we scooch it over to the edge of the table or counter. And then we shine our flashlight right into the glass. And there are diagrams in what I'm reading to show me so I know how to do this. And if you look down on the floor, I've made a rainbow inside, which is great because what if there's not a rainbow today outside? Doesn't matter, it's inside and it's fine. So then the next thing the procedures are telling me to do is have my kids draw this. So they, on the experiment sheet, there's room to draw it. And I can continue on and ask them some questions about what they just watched and what they're doing and what they're drawing, just to help them keep thinking along the lines of where we're going. And then this next thing it's suggesting to do is we talk about light in a mirror. And if I hold a mirror out in front of myself, I can see myself in the mirror as long as I hold it straight. If I turn the mirror, I see a different part of the room. So why is that happening? And I can keep reading and it explains very clearly that light bounces and light bounces in a straight line. So if the mirror is at an angle, you'll see a different part of the room. And this is called a reflection. All of this is explained, and then it talks about how this applies. So wait, what's happening? The light's going in a straight line, but the rainbow's showing up down here on the floor and not straight out in front. Let's dig into this a little further. So we just keep reading, and then we can get to the part where I need to explain what a rainbow is. I, as a mom, don't really remember why there's a rainbow. That's okay, I can just read it. It's all here with great diagrams and illustrations. And I just keep reading to my children and we get to the end and there's some extra fun stuff to explore. And when we've had our fun, there's some questions at the very end to help us really solidify what we've learned together with this experiment. They all tie back into those key concepts so you can make sure with the answers we provide that your kids understood what you just taught. And then there's this nice little wrap-up paragraph here that helps bring it all together. And then if you're really having fun, we offer some go further activities of other things you can do that tie into what you just learned about rainbows. So really easy to teach, really simple materials. I don't really have to plan anything. I can just sit down and start reading and we go through this really cool science experiment and just brought science to life for your kids.